Hey there, Buffy fans. Um, before we dive into the bloopers and behind the scenes stories of Xander Harris's story arc in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more entertaining content. All right, let's get started. One thing that always fascinated me as a longtime Buffy enthusiast was how Xander Harris portrayed as the comic relief in the beginning slowly morphed into someone with deeply questionable actions and a self-centered attitude over time where and we'll explore some of those actions today. But first, let's talk about how viewing the show through a modern lens reveals his complexity in a new light. Debuted in 1997, Buffy the Vampire Slayer of the 90s became a fan favorite series not only because of its symbolic storytelling, but also because of its captivating lead character. Buffy Summers, played by the talented Sarah Michelle Gellar, uh, as she continually fought off the forces of darkness, Buffy was not alone in her battle. She had Xander by her side. Um, However, upon revisiting this series, one may notice Xander's growth from a supportive friend to a somewhat antagonistic character at times. Let's rewind to the first season and examine one of his most contentious moments. Um, After Disheart trying to confess his feelings for Buffy, Xander was disheartened when she didn't reciprocate them. And instead of accepting her honest response, he lashed out at her and criticized her relationship with Angel. Talk about prideful and immature. Um, this boundary crossing act foreshadowed the many instances where Xander would place himself ahead of others. One such instance happened as friends struggled through the monotony of college dramas in seasons to follow. In one incident, Xander confronted Buffy about her relationship with Riley Finn. As hard as it is to admit, Xander should have kept his opinions to himself. It's not his business. Of course, Xander, like the rest of us, could only do so much to prevent external forces like Riley's insecurities from tearing the couple apart. But he certainly didn't help matters by inserting his selfish thoughts into the fray. And then as we reach the final season of Buffy, we discover a new side of Xander, one with questionable taste and humor. When Xander daydreams about the potential slayers staying at his apartment, his fantasies invariably involve half dressed girls. If life imitated art, this could be considered a red flag. One of the many unexpected twists to Xander's character is his perpetually poor approach to relationships. After initially winning over Cordelia, he betrayed her trust by getting involved with Willow, a major no-no. And uh, this pattern only highlights Xander's complete inability to truly be honest with his partners. If we return our gaze even further into the darker corners of Xander's actions, his turning against Angel, the one person Buffy could always count on, leaves a deepened scar. Uh, with the stakes set an all-time high during seasons 2, he hesitated to share crucial information with Buffy that could have saved their relationship. Um, uh, to make matters heavier, Buffy eventually had to choose between love and duty, leading to a scene I still can't bear to think about. This just shows that Xander had an unfortunate knack for choosing the worst possible steps forward in the series. And finally, Xander's exit from Anya's life on the day of their wedding may be the lowest point in his character development. That, cutting and running like this not only added another painful memory to Anya's emotional baggage, but also represented Xander's reluctance to confront his own feelings and honest communication. And there you have it. Xander's questionable actions in Buffy the Vampire Slayer were a mix of immature choices, jealousy, and an uncanny knack for causing further emotional turmoil. These moments not only showcased a darker side of Xander, but also allowed viewers a chance to reflect on their own growth. But let's not forget the charm of Xander's character, because in the end, he was one of a kind, as much a part of the Buffy story as the vampires and demons that roamed its nights. So the next time you binge watch Buffy, take a moment to appreciate that jokester who was genuinely trying to protect his friends, even if his path was often clouded by his own feelings. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.